Hello, hello, dear viewers, friends, and all of that. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended, and kindly go to hell, good sir. Yeah, now that aside from that corrupted... Really? Oh, come on. Man, you guys are such a pain. So as you can see, I finally got around to making a mech, and we'll go over more about that later. Anyway, my intro's completely ruined, but this is TBT here with another episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Extinction, and all of these Dilos need to die. Anyway, I figured, well, I've got a cannon, I've got a mech, and I've got shells. I have got lots of shells. And this is an Arkology Titanosaur, so I think you can probably guess where this is going. And, yeah, but in order to make this happen... like I said, we'll go over all the deets of how you make a mech and what you need to do in a bit. Is that an alpha? Because if it is, then I'm going to have to kill it. It is not. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get to a safe location. Man, Titanosaurs are actually pretty fast. And what you want to do with a Titanosaur is you're going to have to aim at the... Ah, that's a miss. Is it? It is. God, stop! Oh, for real? Oh, come on! That's nonsense. Okay, that one was on me. Anyway, if you find yourself enjoying this video, do me a solid, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. All of those things that will please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, but yeah, as you can see, this is like taming a rock golem, or a Karkanos even. What you have to do is you have to hit him in the head. Stop thrusting, do the slash. No, not happening. I need to get closer. So basically, when you press C while using a mech, you'll enter into the, like the turret stance, basically. What? Oh wow, he's almost half done already. Man, I made way more shells than I'm going to need, in theory. Now, what I actually need to go back home and get, or make, is a Titanosaur saddle. But... Aww. Okay, by the way, with Titanosaurs, if you didn't know, Arkology included, if it cannot move, it will not gain torpor, even if you hit it in the right spot. Okay, he's currently not gaining torpor, which is nonsense. Alrighty, we are back. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully he's not completely bugged this time. Oh, gotta wait till he can move. Ah. God, it's always like just absent-mindedly he manages to dodge it. No. Bad shot. Oh, no. Ah! That was not it. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Go away, drop. Oh, you're a purple. I might do you later, then. Yeah, there's no fixing that sentence, is there? Why are things aggroing onto this? This thing is huge. By the way, I just want to say this mech is awesome. Oh my god. Yep. Come to me. Stop going in circles. That's BS. That is not too high. Or too low. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's the animation you want to see. Aww. And he turns. This is only so frustrating because apparently the hitbox on it for his head is just... Oh my god! Stop turning and fight me, you coward! Okay, that got him. You see when he does that animation like that? That's what you're looking for. Got him again. Okay, very nearly knocked out. And he's down. Okay, now I'm gonna have to return to base and pick up a saddle. So that'll be something. So I actually don't think he's gonna wake up. I think he's just gonna sit there for a bit. Right? No, he will wake up, but not anytime soon. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to cut away and I'll bring us back once I go make this saddle. By the way, for context, let's take a look here. This is a very expensive saddle. It's one I can make, but it's very, very bloody expensive. Oh. I can afford that, but oof. Definitely not something I'm going to be taming a whole lot of. Oh my. Well, this is the opportunity to show up another ability of the mech, which is if we hold right-click. Forget you. Just... Okay, you're not even a corrupted Dilo. I love this thing. This is such a great tool. Or a great, I don't know. It's a great addition to the game. Like, I have mixed feelings about mechs in this game about dinosaurs, but I can live with it. Alright, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are back, and I've got the saddle in hand. Now, it's worth noting that we'll go over more about that mech later. Oh my god, this thing is so heavy. It's worth noting there is no special food to taming this. What you do is this. I do believe I have the Mek Titanosaurs permanent. Like, you can do that, like, enable raid dino feeding. I think I have that turned on, but I'm not sure, and if not, I'll go check it out after the fact. But, yeah, this is what you do. You just throw their saddle on, and then they're counted as tamed. You can see armor rating of 1, but these things have a lot of HP anyway. Well. Oh, the damage. Oh, it can level, but it can't actually level. That's kind of sad. Okay. Okay, so it does have a right click. I have never actually tamed one of these before. Not properly, anyway. Oh, look at that. We got another one. I think mine is also female, though. I'm fairly certain that even though this is an Arkology creature, you cannot breed them. Just FYI. Pretty sure that's not a thing. Now, you might be thinking, Well, wait, what was the point of taming it if it only is going to have a massive-ass 63k HP, which is still huge? Because I can do this. Now you can see that HP, it's going to start going up, so is the food. So this thing will stay, oh, really? Listen. Oh, come on. Oh, whoops. That was the wrong button. Oops. So I could attempt to tame another one. But if I'm going to do that, I might as well go for a male. I'm also not... Nah. Not right now. I need to get more materials for that first. I think I'm just going to be happy with the one I've got for now. They do have quite a bit of HP. Like, and as you can see, they do an impressive amount of damage. Although it doesn't look like I can do anything to make that damage better, which is stupid. But yeah, if I throw this out... Yeah, if I throw this out right now, it should have better HP. Yes, it does. Yeah, as you can see, the health is going up, and it's draining its food, which means that as it regens, like, I can just, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in its ball and let it chill. Let it chill until it reaches full health, and then we will have a Titanosaur that has even more HP than the Dreadnoughtus, although it does far, far less damage. Making the Dreadnoughtus the better of the two in terms of combat, but not necessarily overall when you can just you can't slap a platform saddle. Wait, yes you can. What am I talking about? That their saddle is a platform saddle. You know, I'm just going to stop talking. But either way, this is something I wanted to show off. Mainly it's about demonstrating the mech and the various modules. Speaking of which, let's, okay, looks like we're going to have some nasty weather here, so let's get up and get away from that. By the way, you do need a tech replicator to make these. Now, you might ask, where would my tech replicator be? And it would actually be in the section underneath my main base. That area where I was going to do all that extra building and just never got around to it. Still haven't gotten around to it. Probably won't, but we'll see. Maybe I will. The point is that there's really... Well, there's really just no point to it. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we were not about to get... some wonky weather. By the way, mechs, as you can see, they take element, of which I have a great amount of, so that's not a big worry. Oh, we have a Uteranus here. Right-click, do your job. Thank you. Wow, watch this somehow furor me. Well, I'm waiting for it. Do it. Yeah, we're not about to get... Okay, I thought we were about to get a meteor storm or that, like, weird lightning. But, yeah, This is the mech. Now, most people, when they make this, they like to paint it. Well, I'd like to save my paint, save making the dye and all that for when I get a good one. Because this is just the basic one. Here, I'll take you to my, tech replicator where all of this magic happens. Mother... So this right here is the tech pistol, by the way. The right click, holding right click. Got our main base there. I never did figure out, by the way, what blew up part of my stuff. So in here is where I have placed my tech replicator, where it is nice and far. Now, there's a lot of disadvantages in that I have to basically manually bring everything down here, and by manually, I mean I have to bring the gas bags. That's just how you do it. So I did just bring some materials down here to work with. Nothing too fancy. Let's come over here to tech. We can, oh, that's not where we want to be. Let's come over here to vehicles. You'll see unassembled mech. Now, this one's only level 41, and it's just the basic. This is the basic mech. I wonder if it's in effect, if the level is affected by your crafting skill, because if it is, that's very interesting. Now, I'd ideally like to get one a lot stronger than this, but, you know, that's going to require me fighting more bosses just to get by the basic. Because this is just the one that you will start with. Excuse me. Like, this isn't a blueprint, this is just what you got. So, oh, come on, man. Yeah, I'm hungry. Shut up. Yeah, hungry for 5 minutes. I don't care that it's the wasteland. Okay, let's go to module, is it? No. M period. This isn't, I don't think this is all the modules, but this is some of them. We've got this guy here, the mech deployable shield module, and what this does is when you do your C, this is gonna produce the dome shield, kind of like in Halo, but gigantic. This is the MRLM Mech rocket launcher module. Now, if you're a fan of what's it called, Mech Warriors, then you would know what that acronym means anyway. So equip a mech with this module to arm it with a wide-reaching swarm of swarm fire rocket launcher. Requires rocket pods. We've got a lot of rocket pods, actually. And then the Apprentice MRLM is just a better version of that, with the damage up to 150%. I'd like to get one of these, but for the cannon. I'd also like to get one of these, but for the mech itself. We don't currently have one, but that's okay. What I think we're gonna do here from this point forward, I just wanted to show that this is what you need to do to get one. I believe you can also craft them at the tech terminal, or those little terminals that are all around the city. I'm pretty sure you can. All right, we're gonna clean up some riffraff here, and then I'm gonna let the Titanosaur heal up a little more, then we'll properly take it for a spin. Buddy, I was on your side. How could you do this to me? We have a Thylacoleo there. It's hot garbage. Because I want to. I'm gonna miss, so forget that. That's it. That's pretty embarrassing. Alright, I think that's going to do it for now, so I will bring us back in a sec. Well, it'll be a sec for you guys, but quite a while for me. Alrighty, we are back. I've parked my mech over there somewhere, and I'm just riding... Actually, you can see him. He's right there. And we are riding the Titanosaur now. I have since enabled Raid Dino feeding, which means he will now eat on his own, and I can not worry about him starving to death, as if that was ever going to be a problem anyway. It really wasn't going to be. Unfortunately, I'm still not able to level him. As you can see, there is no option to do so. I think that's stupid because I can't get rid of the stupid level up thing on the screen. A classic example of OG wildcard lack of polish when it comes to this game. You know, originally it was meant to be like a raiding. It was a siege engine. Like, this thing was meant to take down metal and tech bases, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about tech, but definitely metal. This thing would just obliterate through almost anything in its path, and for some reason this bear doesn't like me. You can see this thing does an extremely good 2,000 damage, unresisted. Against the Stego, it'll do about half that, as you can see. But again, I can't get levels, which I find that very frustrating. I understand why, and I think if they really wanted to nerf that appropriately, what they could have done was just made it so you can't raise its health anymore, and let you raise its damage. By the way, these things can apparently spawn anywhere from level 1 to 5 under normal conditions. However, I have not seen any of the Arkology ones above level 1, which is just fine because they don't normally spawn here on Extinction. This is an Arkology Titanosaur, as you can see, courtesy of the Arkology mod, which is why it has the distinct coloration that it has. But I wanted to take a moment to go over this because I've never tamed this creature before. Not just on or off camera. I've never tamed it, period, prior to this point. Oh, you survived. But this thing does 2,000 damage, with a decently high attack speed. So, this is not just this could be more than just a mere base raider. This could also be a boss killer with 31,300 HP. It certainly would be capable of doing that. The only thing missing, though, against some of the Titans is the damage, because a lot of the Titans have damage resist, so they'll actually soak a lot of this. But when its health is this high, also, yes, this has a left and a right click. The right click being a back kick. No, sit down. I need to tame another Dinotherium one of these days. I really do. I didn't bother taming one here because I'd already acquired most of the things I wanted to acquire. Man, that is gonna bug the hell out of me. I want to know if there's a way to enable the leveling on this. If you know of one, let me know in the comments. I've already enabled the feeding, so it should feed itself without me having to do anything, but... Or at the very least, I can now feed it. I can now make it eat. But a quick little run-through before we end the episode about this creature. I don't believe it can breed, but I may try and tame another one just to test that out. Not really looking forward to spending all of the shells, but, you know, we'll see. I'm not really going to use the cannon for anything else except maybe trying to tame the Forest Titan. I don't think I'll use it against the Ice Titan. The Ice Titan's too squirrely. We'll have to use the pistol for that. But, yeah, I'm also not looking to use a mech against either one until I have a better one. So, you know, we're going to have to do some more drops, maybe kill the Desert Titan a couple more times. The works. Get through all that. But with all of that being said, back to the Titanosaur. This dinosaur, it says correctly Arkology Titanosaur, not Titanosaurus. Because Titanosaurus, believe it or not, is not actually a dinosaur. The Titanosaur is a group of sauropods, much like the Diplodocids and other stuff like that. It is a type of sauropod dinosaur, but I don't think there is a specific dinosaur called Titanosaurus anymore. There was, but it is dubious, but I think it's dubious now whether or not it's a thing. I think what we refer to as Titanosaurus is actually just Argentinosaurus, which is still a formidable thing. And this is, apart from the fact that it is basically got Godzilla plates, like, it's got literal rocks on its back. Like, this thing looks so cool. It's like, it's as Helena says, it's part mountain. It's like a living mountain coming at you. And as with most things in Ark, it is oversized. Although it's shorter than the Dreadnoughtus, or yeah, it's not as tall, but it's certainly longer and probably heavier as well. And it has even more HP at its disposal at level 1. Now, you'll note that its saddle has no armor. Now, if I really wanted to, what I could do is I could upgrade that and probably give it armor. And that would be one way to help compensate for a lot of the problems that this thing has. If I were ever to use it. I don't know if I will. I might do something special with it, though. We'll see. I'll bring that up when we get closer to the end of the series. I might save this guy. Mostly because there's a challenge I've been thinking of doing, but we'll get more to that later. Alright, we're just going to back into this tree. I really wish... You know what? I'm going to put the sound effect here. I really wish it came with it, but that'd be funny. But yes, as sauropods go, it's a pretty accurate body plan, although... Uh-oh. What the hell was that? I mean, that was a drop falling, but where? That sounded like it was going to land on me. By the way, if you are directly hit by a drop, you die. Your dinosaur dies instantly, regardless of how much HP it has. So with 330, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just mathing, not mathing. 313,300 HP. I would still die immediately if that directly hit me. So let's not have that happen. As I stated before, this can't gather anything, but it's not made to. This is made to raid bases. And what people would do is they would build foundations and walls down the sides of it to further armor the dinosaur against incoming damage. But I don't know, I think this needs a TLC. Oh, that's what happened. There's an element vein there now. I do almost 1,000 damage on trample alone. That's just wild. I will say I do understand why you can't level this thing, but I'm in single player. I wish we could. Now, the only thing I would say is incorrect with this build, it's the basic sauropod build. It's firstly the feet. You'll notice it's got the elephant feet, whereas Dreadnoughtus doesn't. I mean, it does kind of, but not as much. This creature, sauropods do not have elephant feet. What they have, actually, we're not even sure if they have visible toes apart from their big thumb claw. Like the big spike on the side of their foot. We don't know if they did or not. But yeah, it wouldn't look like that. Like their feet were kind of eldritch abominations, much like their skulls were. Like... also, it should actually have a raised neck similar to a Dreadnoughtus. I believe a Dreadnoughtus is... Hold up, let me Google that for you real quick. Indeed, I am correct. The Dreadnoughtus would actually be related to this unnamed species of Titanosaur, because Dreadnoughtus itself is a Titanosaur. I figured it was, but I had to double check just to be sure. The Titanosaurs are all usually the largest of the sauropods. So this animal probably would have had, like, if I make my camera do this and then we go into K mode, maybe we'll, like, actually hold it. Let's do this and go into photo mode here so we can zoom out a bit. Or not, because this guy's too big. God, the saddle needs a rework. This thing needs a TLC. Like, if it held its neck like this, normally, this would be more accurate. But, I mean, as a... Oh, yeah, let's exit photo mode. But, yeah, as a thing, it's decent. It's a decent interpretation. Again, apart from the cartoony stylization of it with the mountains. I do wish that it had natural armor because it has that, but it doesn't. Again, I feel like they made a raid dino and then went way too hard doing everything in their power to not make it cool. Like, okay, we've got a raid dino now, we need to balance it. It's like, nothing about this creature should be that balanced. Okay, where the hell is my mech at? Oh, there he is, okay. But yeah, there's a reason why there are creatures that in life would take on a fully grown sauropod, but they wouldn't do it by themselves, because these things were OP. Like, you didn't fight this. You do not fight this creature by yourself. There is no fighting this. It's like Helena said, it's a living mountain, with or without the rocky osteoderms on its back. You would never be able to face this creature by yourself, even as like an alpha Giganotosaurus. Not alpha in the game's perspective, but like just a beefy Giga in life. You would not fight this thing solo. It's too big. It can just walk over you and kill you. Like... Nothing about this creature should be easy to deal with in a fight, so... I don't know. I feel like for game balance, they went harder than they needed to. I understand the need to balance it, but I wish, A, you could level it, B, you could still have some fun with it. I get why they did what they did, I just don't think it was necessary. It's like, no, if you're gonna do a creature like this, you go balls to the wall with it. At least for single player. For PvP, I get it, but, Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did, apart from me raging at missing half my shots at its head. Oh man, that's funny. If you did enjoy it, do me a solid, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all of those things that will please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. This was supposed to be a nice, fun little episode, and I would say it certainly was. This is TBT. I'm signing off, and I'll catch you lovely people on the next episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Extinction. Bye.